the leading Republican on the Senate Armed Services Committee, Senator Roger Wicker, bucked his party's isolationist leanings and introduced a $55 billion defense spending increase proposal as part of a blueprint for this year's upcoming defense budget discussions. Wicker announced the proposal in an op-ed for the New York Times, claiming there was an emerging axis of aggressors, including China, Russia, and Iran, who were seeking to undermine U.S. deterrence efforts worldwide. In addition to the proposal for this year's fiscal budget, he also suggested within the next 5 to 7 years, the U.S. raise its defense spending to an unheard of 5% of nation's GDP. In his New York Times op-ed, he wrote that when senior military leaders have testified before his committee, they have said that we face some of the most dangerous global threat environments since World War II. That reality was underscored by one high-profile meeting between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping earlier this month. Wicker has called his blueprint the 21st Century Peace Through Strength Plan, which harks back to the defense policies instituted by former President Ronald Reagan, as well as some remarks he shared in his op-ed from our country's first president, George Washington. The Mississippi senator did acknowledge in an interview with the Associated Press on Wednesday that his proposal broke with a 1% cap on defense spending set last year during the debt ceiling fight. It also would be much higher than the defense budgets already proposed by the White House in March and earlier this month by the House Armed Services Committee. However, he has received some support from high-ranking Senate Republican, Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, who has made several floor speeches in favor of greater U.S. deterrence efforts. In his op-ed, he qualified that we would not need to spend this much indefinitely on the defense budget, but we do need a short-term generational investment to help prevent another world war.